Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Watson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
That is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
43-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Herbert now sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of
2nd and goal from the 1.
And goal.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. His pass caught at the 4.
Herbert.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
For the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is Gibson. A good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a 3 and out on that 1st drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That 1st series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan there on that 1st drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send it backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking end zone.
It's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a give here to Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now here's Pollard, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Tony Pollard, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation. This is Gibson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A A shotgun give to Fournette. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensively.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not good.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Duvernay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. Going deep downfield for Wrong. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46.
52's the mic, boy, 52.
Now it's Herbert. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Ripping there defensively.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Give him 9 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the 1st half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Tony Pollard, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If this is all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Fournette running out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
2nd and 7.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Switch.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Browns 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Herbert. To the right side and complete to her 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Yeah, QB's trash. Let's go.
Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Harrison brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the ball's arriving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big run by the big man Fournette. 47 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's the third-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again, Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Let's go.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he dumps it off to Drake. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, Herbert. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
52 is the mark, boys. 52. 65.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert flushed out right. And he hits Drake. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
57 is Mike. Mike 57.
Herbert back to the air. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Drake. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Bengals 31, Browns 10. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A gain of 3, second down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Fournette on the carry.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a give to Fournette. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Open man, it's Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Bengals' 24-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the fourth. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.